This is a general reading for Pisces for the month of May. So if Pisces is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm sorry that the reading is late this month. As I said in the community comments also, I had major construction in my house for 2 weeks with construction workers here, and then a week of deep cleaning construction dust that was literally about that thick over everything, which then triggered my asthma. So as soon as I get through with the May readings, I will be doing the last half of the month of May. I will do those this weekend. So let's see what is ahead for you, Pisces, for May. I am again offering a complimentary reading for those who either subscribe or put in a comment, and know that I do read all the comments and respond to them. So thank you for the comments. If you like the video, thumbs up. I appreciate your support. It is really appreciated, and even during this time when I've been delayed in putting out the readings, I appreciate you so much. If you want a personal reading, send me an email and I will respond back telling you, how to make that work. It's through PayPal, and then I do a video and send the video privately on YouTube to your Gmail. So that's how that works. I have Nina right here on the table, and I had to disassemble my studio also during this time because, I had paint cans all the way through here, construction workers, and then yesterday I had someone looking at the house because I put the house on the market so I can move back to the USA to have more affordable health care. That's one of the primary reasons. Jason is in the bedroom asleep. Jason and Nina are both going to be going to the US, and Nina will be flying in the cabin on the plane with me. So Nina will be a Portuguese/American dog, and Jason is an American dog. Came with me 2.5 years ago from Las Vegas and will be going back. So let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. The Spirit guides selected 2 oracle cards. The first oracle card selected for you is from the Wisdom of the Oracle, Go the Distance. Essential meaning, endurance, strength, the long haul. The oracle message: to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Remember that. So you can manifest what you want. It will not be withheld. The other thing that, I repeat, and it's a reminder to everyone, is that the universe is unlimited. So therefore, if you want something, you're not taking away from someone else. If you want prosperity in your life, it's not taking prosperity away from another person, because the universe is unlimited, meeting needs for all. So know that you have an unlimited prosperity in the universe, and we'll see what the cards say for you manifesting that. Now I've shuffled the cards and I have cut the cards, so let's see what we have for you for the month of May. And the first one is your world. Yeah, there's your manifestation right there. And it is crossed over by the broken heart. So something about your world. You may be feeling a little bit brokenhearted. Maybe things aren't turning out for you the way you wanted to, or there could be a delay, or it could be a change of a situation, because you're standing firm. At the base of it is the 4 of Pentacles. Could be a change in job also, change in direction. We'll see what the rest of the cards have. Then behind you is the Empress, another manifestation card. So you have the World, you have the Empress, and these are both major arcanas. Then we have on your mind is death. Now death is transition or rebirth. So what you're thinking about is it can be the end of a cycle, which will be the beginning of a new cycle. But this is what you're thinking about right now. Ahead of you is the Four of Swords. Now this is not reversed. So the Four of Swords is like taking a break. This is, this is assessing, and the Fours are the clarity cards. So you're taking a break. Or maybe you're even in that process right now of taking a break, wondering what's happening, what to go the next direction for you. Because the Five of Swords is in your negative thoughts. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which can be movement or a person. Two of Rods. And the final outcome is, look at this, the Fool. Now, this absolutely goes with this. The Death card is on your mind, which is the end of a cycle and a rebirth. And then the final outcome is the Fool, which is the new beginning. So you're ending a cycle, starting a new cycle, ending a chapter, starting a new chapter. And the Fool card is with a Page of Pentacles. So we'll go over that, but you're going to get a message, which is like the, I see the race starting, when you're going to, and this could be, maybe it's not a marathon, maybe you're doing the short, I don't do runs, but, but there's the start, and you're waiting for the gun, the starting gun, and that's your Page of Pentacles. Then we have the High Priestess, Temperance, Ten of Swords with your Five of Swords. That's very good. That's the end of that cycle. You're ending that lesson. You're ending the cycle, and you're feeling a little bit like wounded from it, but knowing that it's over, it's behind you. Oh, and I see a mirror. Okay. And the mirror is like you looking, and you can see behind you. So that's, and the vision I see is the mirror is like, look behind you, because that's where your Ten of Swords and your Five of Swords is. It's behind you, even though you're feeling wounded from it. Four of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, that makes perfect sense too. The Star card is with the Death card. The King of Rods. The Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups, your wish, crossed over by the Seven of Swords. Okay. Excuse me, that's still my residual asthma. So, Pisces, you are on a new journey. You are completing a journey, you're on a new journey. And it looks really good, really good. And you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Because, you had your world, and you have the Three of Swords. A broken heart. It could be the end of a job. It could be the end of a relationship. It could be the end of a chapter. We have life lessons. In each chapter we sign up, before we come here. And we say, okay, what lesson do I want to have this time? It's like if you're in high school or if you're in college and you look at the catalog. But this catalog is your soul history. And what lessons have you had? And then you go, okay, well, in order to, increase my skills, I've had this and this lessons. And so I need to have, like the 300 series or the advanced, whatever. And you have many of those lessons, many of those classes. And that's what you sign up for before you come in this lifetime. And we come with soul clusters. And that's, so if it's, when you're, like even if you're walking down the street or you happen to meet somebody and that like they're introducing or you're, and you feel that connection, that's someone from your soul cluster usually. That they're a very familiar soul, you know them for many lifetimes. So, you have your soul clusters And you've completed this lesson, whatever class you signed up for. This time you're completing it. You're feeling a little bit like, oh, well, you know, that was a painful lesson. It could be maybe something, because I see the Five of Swords here. It could be some intrigue. It could have been some unfair decisions. Could have been relationship with somebody, either at work or a love relationship. But there was some betrayal, something behind the scenes, and you're feeling a little bit of pain from that. Now, the important thing to remember is when we're having a life lesson is, what is the lesson? What am I to learn from this? Because if you don't learn the lesson, and then they go, okay, you didn't learn that lesson, well, we're going to give you a remedial something class. And because you didn't get the lesson and it was subtle, we're going to make it harder. It's going to be it's going to be more obvious. And it keeps more and more obvious so you can't ignore it, and then boom. So I think that you are feeling from this lesson that you're completing, because the death card's there, that you're feeling a little bit of residual. Now, that residual of your broken heart says take time for you to heal that broken heart, whatever it is. Forgive yourself. That's what I got, is forgive yourself, because it was a lesson, and we're all human, and nobody here is perfect on this planet. This is the learning planet. So the very first thing is forgive yourself, learn from the lesson, heal yourself, whatever that involves. Whether it take a nice hot soapy bath, or go journal at the beach, or get some Reiki, or a massage. Take care of yourself, heal yourself. That's what the Four of Swords is also. Take some time to heal yourself as you're ending this cycle, because you also you moved on from the battle. You're taking the weapons, you're moving on. Here's your Seven of Swords and your wish card. Your wish card was to leave that toxic situation, which you did. Whether it's a relationship, or it was a toxic work environment, could have been toxic home. There's something that you are moving on, moving forward. I got that someone moved out of a toxic living environment. I don't know what it was. Whether it was roommates or some energy around the neighborhood or something, but you're like moving away. And once you moved away, you felt this lifting up from you. I don't know who that applied to, but I can feel it, like you're feeling like, oh, I feel so much lighter already now that I'm out of that environment. That's for someone. For someone else, it could be a toxic love relationship. Could have been a toxic, partner. Could have been a toxic work environment. Whatever it is, you learned the lesson and you're moving forward. And that's what's important, because at the base of it is you standing firm. Now you see how they're planted and learning. The Four of Pentacles is, the foundation. Now you got two fours. You got the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles here. That's the sort of the rest card, foundation. So you're learning something. Maybe you learned about yourself. Maybe you learned about a work environment. Maybe you learned about boundaries in a work environment. Whatever it is, you're standing firm, and these coins represent the skills that you learned. It can be life skills, it can be work skills, and it's your wish. So you're standing firm, and that's your wish. Your wish is being completed. Tens, you have two tens in here. You have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So that's another sign that this is an end of a cycle. Because behind you is the Empress, which is having it all, manifestation here on Earth. And it's all those energies. It could be, this also could have been a couple, the Empress and the King of Rods. Or it could be that, it was a job, or it could be a relationship, but that's behind you. And what's on your mind is death, transition, and it's faded. It was like your life, one of your life lessons. So you could check it off on your, your scoreboard, so to speak, when you're keeping track of your college credits or your high school credits to graduate. You go, cha-ching, I got this one. And, you've completed that lesson, and you had predetermined the lessons that you were going to learn. It's very good, Pisces, very good. You were on track with this. Because what's ahead of you, and I have a feeling that some of you are in this stage right now in the month of May, is taking a break and looking for where are you going to go next. Now the moon is following your intuition that things are hidden. You don't know, you're trying to figure out what direction are you going to go next. Are you going to want to look for a different job? Or you want a relationship? Do you want your own business? Do you want to move locations? You're trying to figure out what are you going to do. And you're looking at the horizon and you have all these choices and you're taking a break. It's going, okay, what am I going to do? It's a time of assessment for you. Assessment is a time to be still and hear. And the hearing is to hear your intuition. It's for some of you, or you are in that stage right now. Because what's ahead of you, or what you're thinking about, is that situation that you're leaving behind, and the swords. So it was a learning situation, but it was difficult. I get a sense that whatever it is, it could have been a work environment, and there was, or it could have been home. I get, for some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it could have been betrayal by a friend. For others, it's a change of circumstance related to work. Whatever it was, there was something behind the scenes that, and we have people in our lives that help us for learning, because they play the, not the adversary, or, in the old drama plays, the villain, because, that's the role for us, for it to bring out, for that we can learn, like about boundaries, or about self-love, whatever the lesson is. It's behind you, but you're feeling, the pain from it, and feeling like you're really stabbed in the back. Stabbed in the back, not expecting it. Could have been from even a trusted friend. And there was all this going on behind you. For someone, you couldn't figure out why things weren't working out. It could have been a work environment and you just couldn't figure it out. And this person was, you thought they were a friend, but they weren't a friend. And, you thought they were a friend, but they weren't a friend, and they were talking about you behind your back. That's for somebody. Tell me if that resonates with you. And then you feel like you're really stabbed in the back. Sometimes it's harder to be betrayed by a friend because it comes out of the blue. Where if someone shows their true colors, and we, like our intuition says, stay away or watch out when you say something around that person. That's different, because your intuition is warning you ahead. But when it comes out from something unexpected, it's sometimes harder, especially a trusted friend. Because we have the Knight of Cups and Temperance coming up. Now, the Knight of Cups for someone is someone from your past, or could be a new relationship. And it says, don't rush anything. I would say, for someone, if you're leaving a relationship, time to heal first before you rush into anything. Do not come out of a place of being needy. Come from a place of strength. Self-love. That thing about being your own best friend is very true, because you are awesome, you're magnificent. And until you realize that, you are going to sell yourself short of what you're going to attract. So be temperate if someone new comes comes a-courting, because he comes with a cup of love on his white horse. So don't rush anything. Take your time. Get to know him. Get to know yourself. Get to know him. That's what it's saying. Because then you have some partnerships. It could be someone coming to offer you a business partnership. You have the world in your hand and you're looking at the horizon. You're not taking any action yet. You're looking out and going, okay, I have this choice maybe for a job or for a business partnership. And I'm going to take my time. I'm going to follow my intuition. This is almost like that Four of Swords. Take the time, listen to your, your intuition. What does your intuition say? Follow your intuition, because Pisces is very intuitive. You are very, very psychic. So follow that intuition. Yeah, some of you will already know that, like especially with the Knight of Cups, it's like, okay, I'm going to take care of myself first. So follow your intuition, because you have the Fool, which is starting that new journey, and the sign to start that journey is a message you're going to receive about money. Could be starting your new business, could be a job, could be a promotion, could be a house, could be moving. Whatever it is, it's like, okay, here's the go-ahead, green light, and this is your green light right here, Pisces. And this is, in the month of May. So I would say this is the 3rd or 4th week of May. You're going to get the go-ahead and you start that new journey. Now, the other card that we have is Believe in Your Own Magic. And Spirit chose card number 15, which is Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So this is your new journey. Either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Now, I randomly, Spirit selected this. I did not pre-choose this. It's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing. Even if it feels selfish, sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. That's what it's saying. So remember, I said about self-healing with the Three of Swords. This is your self-healing. That's what Spirit's saying. Take care of yourself, self-heal. And then you will grow that magnificent garden that you're going to have coming up. This is springtime, time to plant, and for the harvest, for the fall. Now, Pisces, if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please consider the subscribe and notification button. I so appreciate your support of the channel. And Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.